is only one, My Big Fat Greek Wedding, and the road is paved with many films that didn't make it. Actually, our approach is, because we've been in the business for so long, not to do that. To say, you know what, this is a risky thing. If you want your name on a film that you will always be proud of, then we're your guys. Because that's why we're making the movie, because we really want to make this movie. Again, if you're making genre pictures and you're comparing and contrasting, what the box office is there, you can do that. But when you're doing a specialty film, well, it's like the Black Swan's liable to win a bunch of awards. It's probably not going to make any money. Okay, I did a movie a few years ago that the studio's telling me didn't make any money, called Walk the Line, and because they spend so much money doing it. Trevor, he's made movies like Gone with the Wind. Yeah, Groundhog Day. Anyway, we've made a lot of movies. James made a lot of movies and television, and they always tell you Dr. Quinn didn't make any money.
98 countries, it's still playing every day.
So to tell people they're going to make money, even people in the business, is nuts. What you want to say is, I have a great script. It might really catch the audience. I think it's a very special thing, and this is why I'm passionate about it. But if you go in, if you want to be if you want to be a banker and you want to talk banking, then I think you take the approach of saying it's going to make a lot of money. We all do it, especially when we're young, and because we all think that's the idealistic way to present it. But for a business guy who's got any brains at all, he's going to look at you and go, the chances of me making money on this are not good. However, you can say to the guy, you made X amount of dollars in the market, you have tax write-offs, and you can, at the worst that's going to happen to you is that money you made over here, you can write the movie off against that. You don't necessarily have to pay the government that money. So there's a way to, and if it hits, great, then you'll make some money. But that's the worst case scenario.
So your strategy was more to appeal to their passion for story making and a possible tax write-off.
I don't know. I hope none of you guys are in this room because you want to be in the movies because you want to get rich. I hope you're here. You want to tell stories. Be great storyteller. Well, let's ask who in this room wants to get rich.
There's engineering down the floor. I made a little movie a million years ago called Somewhere in Time that was made for $2 million and came out at the same time as The Blues Brothers. And they didn't want to release it. They barely released it. Chris Reeve and I weren't allowed to publicize it because it was an actor's strike. And somehow or other the audience found it. And I think to this day it's one of the most rented love stories ever. And so, sometimes what happens, and I believe what will happen with Waiting Forever, is this is such a unique story that when people have seen it, they've just gone, I haven't seen this before, I love this movie, they'll watch it again and again, and then they spread it like a virus. They tell everyone, you've got to see this, it's really different. So that's really why we made the movie. We made the movie because we actually know there's an audience for it. They just don't know it.
We made Walk the Line for the same reason.
Same thing. They told
Nobody
us
wanted to make that movie. I don't know if you guys saw the movie. It was a movie about Johnny Cash and Joaquin Phoenix.
Johnny Cash was...
Yeah. Now, I had Johnny Depp at one point, and they said, no, we still don't want to make the movie.
With Johnny Depp.
Then he put Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah. We made a movie, another independent movie called Blind Dating. It's a fabulous movie with an unknown actor called Chris Pine. And we're now actually checks are in the mail now because apparently DVDs are selling really well. So, you have to, I think, go from your heart, find great material, cast the best people.
Right. A perfect example is we cast a guy like Chris Pine, Chris Who was at the time. And so now he's somebody. So as the history goes on, if you own the library value of the movie, if you own it, you'll make your money back. But I don't know. I would discourage any of you guys ever to say, you're going to make a lot of money.
Do you still have a studio has picked the movie up? Mm-hmm. So do they? Are you in that situation where it's like they can now tell you, even if it makes like $1 billion, they can say, oh, sorry, it didn't make any money?
No.
So you have some sort of financial control still?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Because we've gone the independent route. So when you're in the studio system, though, if this was Fox, if we were, then we would have hopefully taken huge fees and had a very tough definition of profits. But you know, it's like all of us on Walk the Line, we're all suing the studio, Reese and Joaquin, and we're all suing them. And that's part of the game.
It's a friendly suit.
Yeah. So he's not kidding. He's not kidding. It is a friendly
It's
suit.
part of the game.
It's the game. They know that if they hold on to the money, the interest on $100 or $200 million is a lot more than they're gonna pay for their legal, because they have lawyers on staff all the time.
But I want to point out the obvious, which is that I don't think any of us have ever done a movie where anyone said yes. We have, every movie I've ever been involved with, and I'm sure James and Jane too, no, sorry, you're not right, no, this is no good, no, we're not going to finance it, no, it's a bad idea. There are a million people who will tell you and have told us in our careers, there is no way. And again, Walk the Line, Groundhog Day, nobody wanted to make it, it's crazy, and nobody will understand it. And it's very easy to believe them, because they often speak with great authority, and as opposed to us saying it's going to make a lot of money, they look you right in the eye and say, no, it's not. Nobody's going to get it. And I think if forgetting making money or not money, I think the one thing you need is if you're going to this business, is the belief that you can do it in spite of people saying you can't do it. And I think that's, if we've had any success at all, it's just keeping our heads down, trying to remember what it is that we loved about what we were doing and what the material was, and just going forward and not stopping.
I want to ask one question, and then I'll open it up. Because, we have a lot of independent filmmakers here in whatever capacity. And you're mentioning that, Roommate has $20 million of advertising that they can do. And obviously, you guys don't have that. And one of the things you did to help, spread, this movie is coming to campuses and doing other things. But what else is part of this kind of marketing plan in order to kind of make your film stand out of all this clutter? What are you doing? Because obviously, this is what they'll be doing as well. It's like, I want people to see my small film, my 5-minute film. What else are you doing?
James and I stood on Hollywood Boulevard with sandwich boards with a poster.